Hello students, welcome to the online session on parallel operation of transformer. In this session, we are going to continue our discuss with the load sharing concept under equal and unequal voltage ratio condition. Let's go to the session. Okay, so during equal voltage ratio condition, what will be the load sharing level? In this picture, we can see the corresponding equivalent circuit of the transformer during parallel condition as well as the corresponding phasor diagram. So in this equal voltage condition, the voltage ratio will be same. So voltage ratio will be same, but the impedance triangle, okay, the impedance triangle will be different. So this will differ. So in order to differentiate this, we are going to find out what will be the corresponding load sharing value in terms of current I1 and I2. From this we are going to calculate the I1 and I2 values, and then we are going to calculate the corresponding power rating in terms of impedance. Okay, so let's start the derivation. So as usual, the corresponding total current in the circuit will be given as I vector is equal to I1 vector plus I2 vector. So let's take it as equation 1 for this step. Okay, and from this circuit diagram, from the phasor diagram, we can understand that the voltage ratio is same. So as equal voltage ratio, E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. Okay, so terminal voltage will be common. Therefore, I1 Z1 vector is equal to I2 Z2 vector, which is equal to V vector. So take it as equation 2. Here, the impedance value will be same, but the impedance triangle will not be same. That will be different. Okay. Since these two impedance R1 X1 R2 X2 are connected parallel, let's find out the equivalent impedance. Okay. Since Z1 vector and Z2 vector are in parallel, the corresponding impedance Z bar is given as so 1 by, since both are parallel, okay, for parallel condition, okay, Z equivalent can be calculated as 1 by Z bar is equal to 1 by Z1 bar plus 1 by Z2 bar. Okay, so when you simplify it, okay, you will get 1 by Z bar is equal to Z2 bar plus Z1 bar divided by Z1 bar Z2 bar. So Z bar can be written as Z bar is equal to Z1 bar into Z2 bar divided by Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. So take it as equation number 3. Okay, so we calculate the equivalent impedance value. Okay, so the total current can be considered as, so as per Ohm's law, in the terminal side, okay, so V is equal to IZ. Okay, that is the equivalent. So that equivalent circuit can be redrawn like this. Okay, so this will be the impedance Z, and you will get the voltage like here. The current will be the total current. Okay, so here the terminal voltage will be there. So for this, V is equal to IZ. So I am writing that V vector is equal to I vector into Z vector. So you know the value of Z vector. Okay, so from this calculate the value of I vector. So I vector is equal to V vector divided by Z vector. So that is nothing but V vector into 1 by Z vector is nothing but Z2 vector plus Z1 vector divided by Z1 vector Z2 vector. Okay, so this is the equation for total current. So take it as equation number 4. Now substitute the same in equation 2. That is nothing but equation. What is the equation 2? V vector is equal to I1. So I am taking the first term. So V vector is equal to, okay, V vector is equal to I1 vector Z1 vector. So I am going to calculate the V vector. So from this equation, the V vector can be written as V vector is equal to I vector into Z vector. That is nothing but Z1 Z2 vector divided by Z1 vector plus Z2 vector. So this is also taken as equation number 5. So substitute the V vector value. So you will get I vector into Z1 vector Z2 vector divided by Z1 vector plus Z2 vector is equal to I1 vector and Z1 vector. So if you can cancel the Z1 vector. So the corresponding I1 vector can be written as I1 is equal to I1 vector is equal to, okay, so I vector into Z2 vector divided by Z1 vector plus Z2 vector. So this is the current, corresponding current flowing through the transformer 1 during equal voltage ratio condition. Take as equation number 6. Similarly, equation the current flowing through the transformer 2 I2 can be written as I2 vector is equal to I vector into Z1 vector divided by Z1 vector plus Z2 vector. So take it as equation 7. Now in order to find out the power rating, multiply the equation 6 and 7 by V. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Okay, so multiply equation 6 and 7 by V vector on both sides. So equation 6 can be written as equation 6 is I1 vector. Okay, so the equation 6 is I1 vector. Yeah, let me check. Okay, I1 vector. Okay, so equation 6 I1 vector is equal to I vector into Z2 by Z1. So equation 6 is I1 vector is equal to I vector into Z2 vector divided by Z1 vector plus Z2 vector. So here I am going to multiply it by V vector. So it will give like that. Okay, so I1 into V vector, I into V vector. So we know that V into I is nothing but kVA rating. So this can be written as kVA1 is equal to kVA into Z2 vector divided by Z1 vector plus Z2 vector. Okay, this is the equation number 8. Similarly, from the equation number 7, if we multiply the v vector on both sides, okay, for equation 7 we will get I2 vector into v vector is equal to I vector into v vector into z1 vector divided by z1 vector plus z2 vector. So this can be written as kVA2 is equal to kVA into z1 vector divided by z1 vector plus z2 vector. So take it as equation 9. So the ratio between these two transformer 1 and 2 will be equal to the power rating ratio will be given as kVA1 divided by kVA2 is equal to, so this kVA will be cancelled, okay, Z2 divided by Z1. So from this equation also we can understand that the corresponding power rating of the transformer is VA rating is inversely proportional to the impedance. VA rating is inversely proportional to the impedance. So this is what about the this is what about the transformer load sharing during equal voltage ratio. So next we are going to discuss about the load sharing during unequal voltage ratio. Okay, so load sharing between during unequal voltage ratio. So the corresponding equal circuit and phasor diagram for the unequal voltage ratio has been shown here. E1 is not equal to E2. Okay, and there will be a circulating current will be flow through the circuit due to the unequal voltage ratio. The circulating current is given as the circulating current is given as IC is equal to E1 vector minus E2 vector divided by I is equal to V by Z, that is a compound, okay, divided by Z1 plus Z2. So this IC will occur when there is a difference between the two voltage ratio. Okay, so take this equation 1 for this condition. Okay, now from the equivalent circuit, so from this equivalent circuit, we can write the equations. E1 is equal to, E1 vector is equal to the corresponding load vector. Okay, so we can take it as V vector plus I1 vector Z1 vector. So take it as equation 2. Similarly, E2 vector is equal to V vector plus I1, I2 vector and Z2 vector. Take it as equation number 3. Okay, so under this condition, we are going to derive the current flowing through this each transformers. Okay, let's take what will be the corresponding load voltage. So the load voltage in the load side, the load voltage can be written as in load side, load voltage can be given as V V vector is equal to I vector, that is the total current, and the load impedance ZL. ZL vector. So this I vector can be written as the total current I1 vector plus I2 vector into ZL vector. So take this equation number 4. Okay, take this equation number 4. Now substitute that V vector as I1, I2, ZL in equation number 3 or 2. Substitute 4 in equation number 2. So you will get E1 vector is equal to I1 vector Z1 vector plus I1 vector plus I2 vector into ZL. So take that equation 5. Similarly, substitute equation 4 in equation 3. You will get E2 vector is equal to I2 vector Z2 vector plus I1 vector plus I2 vector into ZL vector quantities. Okay, so equation 6. Now subtract the equation 5 and 6. Okay, so when you subtract this, you will get E1 vector minus E2 vector is equal to, this will be cancelled. So I1 vector Z1 vector minus I2 vector Z2 vector. Okay, so you will get this equation. So in this equation, okay, from this equation you can find out I1. So I1 vector is equal to, so you take it here, so E1 vector minus E2 vector plus I2 vector Z2 vector divided by Z1 vector. Okay, so the corresponding current flowing through the transformer 1. So let's take this as equation number 7. So substitute this equation 7 in equation 6. Okay, equation 6. Okay, substitute the value of 7 in equation 6. Substitute equation 7 in equation 6. So according to the equation 6, E2 vector is equal to I2 vector Z2 vector plus, you can substitute in both, you will get the same answer. Okay, so I1 vector, instead of I1 I am going to replace I1 vector as, I1 E1 minus E2 plus I2 in vector into ZL vector by Z1 vector, okay, plus I2 vector into ZL vector. Am I correct? Sorry, this is not ZL, this is Z2. Okay, I2 vector into Z2 vector. Z2 vector. Now I am going to simplify these values. I am going to multiply this Z1 to I2. Okay, and then multiply the ZL to all the terms. So I am getting the equation E2 vector is equal to I2 vector and Z2 vector plus, okay, E1 vector minus E2 vector into ZL vector plus I2 vector Z2 vector and ZL vector plus I2 vector Z1 vector and ZL vector whole divided by Z1 vector. Okay, now I am multiplying this. I am going to bring this Z1 vector to this, taking LCM and then bring to the opposite place also. So the equation can be written as E2 vector Z1 vector is equal to I2 vector Z2 vector plus E1 vector minus E2 vector into ZL vector plus I2 vector Z2 vector ZL vector plus I2 vector Z1 vector ZL vector. So now take all the I2 components should be came to one side. Okay, so bring the I2 component in the left side and the other component to the right side, so that I2 vector can be bring back here. Therefore I2 vector. Okay, so when so I2 vector, if you take common as I2 vector, then this equation will become I2 vector is equal to Z2 vector plus here I missed one component. Okay, Z1 vector, sorry. So Z2 Z1 vector plus Z2 ZL vector plus Z1 ZL vector, which is equal to E1 minus, sorry, E2 vector Z1 vector minus E1 vector minus E2 vector into ZL vector. So further we simplify this equation. Let's go to the next page. Further we simplify this equation, we will get I2 vector is equal to E2 vector Z1 vector minus of minus E1 vector minus E2 vector into ZL vector whole divided by Z1 Z2 vectors plus Z1 ZL vector plus Z2 ZL vectors. So this is the corresponding value of I2 current during unequal voltage ratio. Similarly, if we derive the value for I1, we will get the equation I1 vector as, so I1 vector is equal to E1 Z2 vector plus E1 vector minus E2 vector into ZL vector divided by, the denominator will be same, Z1 Z2 vector plus Z1 vector ZL vector okay plus Z2 vector and ZL vector. So this will be the corresponding current flowing through the transformer when the two transformers connected in parallel and both are above, and the voltage ratio will be different. Okay, let's give the equation number for this. Okay, earlier we give equation up to 7. So let's give equation as 8 and 9. So take it as equation 8 and take it as equation 9. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope this video will give you a little bit knowledge about the load sharing of transformer during parallel operation. Okay, we will meet again in another videos possible. Thank you very much.